she won't be dancing on the 29th. Don't wear your dancing shoes, mama. You will not be dancing.
It's a fight I can't wait to see. But for other fans, it's become very personal. The Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight is becoming very personal. You know, people are talking about, Crawford is Kunta Kinte, Crawford is a moon cricket. And these are coming from black people, not from white people. And then the other aspect of the fight, this is the next Sugar Ray and Thomas Hitman Hearns. This is the Hagler Hearns of this generation. This is going to be the best fight. This is going to be the best fight in the welterweight division since Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas the Hitman Hearns. And then they'll say something like, Terrence Crawford hasn't fought anybody. The best fighter he's fought had one leg. So in their opinion, he has a crappy resume, but he's a great fighter. How can you have a crappy resume and be a great fighter at the same time? This guy's a 3-weight world champion, undisputed, but his resume is crappy. And yet, this is going to be the best fight since Sugar Ray and Thomas the Hitman Hearns at 147. Some people are going to be very butthurt July 29th. I can't wait to see who it is. Gervonta Tank Davis, fresh out of jail. Some people consider Gervonta Davis as the face of boxing. I'm not one of them. Nobody's offering Gervonta Davis a $100 million 3-fight deal. That is the face of boxing. If you're the face of boxing, when a guy fights you, he shouldn't have to fight anymore. That is the face of boxing. In Gervonta Davis' case, more than likely, that's not going to happen unless you're like a fighter like Ryan Garcia, who has a social media presence. With that being said, Gervonta Davis is one of the top 2 guys at 135. I agree with Clarissa Shields, and I don't agree with her a lot, but I do agree with her with this when she says Shakur Stevenson is the best at 135. Has he proven it yet? No. And when you think of it, at 135, neither him or Gervonta Davis has proved anything. Haney has fought the best opponents at 135 so far. Not to say Shakur Stevenson does not want the fights. They are just not happening. But the question I'm asking is Gervonta Davis ready to take on a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney? I believe so. Will it happen? That's another story. Even though Tank Davis has a hit list and those are 2 guys he wants to face, I believe he's going to fight Isaac Cruz next. Or I can see him in there with Frank Martin. And I'm not saying Gervonta Davis is avoiding those fighters. I think his management team and his promotional company do not want to take risky fights like that at this time. They're going to wait a little longer, but he doesn't have the same situation he had with Lomachenko. See, Lomachenko is 7 years older than Tank. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney are younger. So the longer he waits, the older he gets, and the better those 2 will be. I think he beats Devin Haney right now. I don't think he beats Shakur Stevenson right now. So what's going to happen in a couple of more years? I think Shakur gets better, more dominating, and it's going to be a harder fight for Tank the longer he waits. So my opinion is Gervonta Davis should take those fights right now, but it won't happen. We're going to get an Isaac Cruz or Frank Martin or some lower level 135 pounder. Tank will fight. Easy money, low risk. As they call it, low risk, high reward. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.